In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Cheeks in at the point guard.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Down low, here's Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Cheeks.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Fox. Off target on the 15-footer. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. He told me that Sengun won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Here's Ramirez, defended by Cheeks. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Houston. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Vassell wide open. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And stolen by Vassell.
Try to do something.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Ramirez. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Cheeks. Rockets leading by 6. Here's Brooks. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Ramirez can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Good on the triple.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his... We've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Thompson, a screen on West to the middle. Over to the left wing. Cheeks outside. Just 4 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. Cheeks has got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Wembanyama. Rockets with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis. Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Here's Castle. Whitmore defending. Johnson from outside, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Rockets ahead. They lead. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. Then it's Castle, and it's Wesley in at the point. So that who San Antonio starts the second round. To the inside. Here's Cheeks. And that one, good. Cheeks has got 11 points.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
They swipe it. Wesley against Cheeks. Pass to Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Johnson for 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Rockets leading by 17. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Castle. Last time 14 points for him. Lets it go from deep. Eason grabs the board.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Cheeks' shot is good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Champ, in their last matchup against Los Angeles, was a man on a mission. He dropped in 55 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Here's Sohan. San Antonio again missing. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Clippers.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage. Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Wembanyama, a screen on Cheeks. Will it go? Ramirez past Ramirez. Wembanyama with it. Covered by Smith. Here's Ramirez. The three-pointer off the mark.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Boy, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by Houston.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Ramirez. Defended by Cheeks. Wembanyama passes to Ramirez. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So, here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Count it. Good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Sohan. Hands it from downtown. Sohan's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we're seeing the progress on Sohan's jumper. Hard work in the offseason paying off.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Vassell, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Castle. And a change for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in. Now, here's Cheeks. Good, nice job down low. 21 points for Champ.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Fox against Green. That one good for two.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Over to the wing. Here's Şengün. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Johnson outside. To the paint, and stolen by Eason. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Finished off the break. Green's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Here he goes. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at the true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And the Spurs making a change here. Diabate's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Thompson comes in for Smith. And Brooks subbed in for Tari Eason.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Thompson passes to Green. Cheeks outside. The shot from the low post is good. Cheeks has got 25 points in the game.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Vassell outside. Pass to Ramirez. Spurs working the ball around now. Inside. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thompson in the corner. Back to Cheeks. The 3. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And here is Fox. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
And so it's the Houston Rockets sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, man, it's a...
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Houston Rockets.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense can't tell what's coming. And the ball is certainly...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams. Thanks a lot. So on the floor for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Cheeks in at the point. Pass to Sohan. Vassell with it. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Ramirez. Şengün covering.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Pass to Cheeks. Screen by Şengün. They kick it out to Green. Back to Cheeks. 5 on the clock. The screen from Thompson. Cheeks' shot is good. Cheeks has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. The 8th inch, and Thompson throws it down.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Here's Vassell. It's good from long range. Vassell's got 6.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Cheeks outside. Over in the corner, Green. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And what you just love about Green, a guard who works with or without the ball, can break you down in so many ways.
Pass to Ramirez. Three-pointer. Vassell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And here's Thompson, defended by Sohan. Thompson with the bucket.
Another bucket.
Too easy.
Get down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Ramirez passes to Wembanyama. And here is Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Brooks. Vassell, no good. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Cheeks outside. Back to Thompson. Over Sohan. Thompson misses.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Fox passes to Sohan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
First free throw is good. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around.
The Rocket shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Johnson and Wembanyama make up the 4 and the 5. Then it's Castle. And it's Branham in at the 3 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. Green's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. To the middle. Pass to Wesley. From beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Houston making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Branham. Wembanyama down low. The Rockets pull it in. Bassey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Here's Eason. Got it. Good job in the low post. Eason's got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Wembanyama with it. Pass to Branham. Here's Castle. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, passing may not be a highlight of Branham's game. This guy who will just force his own shot.
Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Johnson outside. Wembanyama, right side. The fader. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Cheeks from outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For San Antonio, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on Smith. Here's Johnson. And that time, also a missed shot. Rockets have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive outburst. Cheeks kicks to Green. Green gets a screen from Cheeks. And Jalen Green hits from deep. Green's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
To the inside, here's Cheeks. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Cheeks has got 40 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the drive. Bassey, the pass to Eason. Cheeks outside. Shoots the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Johnson outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. That shot missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Cheeks. And the shot goes down. Cheeks has got 42 in the game.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Branham, the pass to Wembanyama. Floats one up, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Bassey's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Cheeks from deep. Pitcher Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Smith in the posts. Johnson's there. Eason the bounce pass. Cheeks against Wesley. Shot from 16. San Antonio with the rebound.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Houston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Champ.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Here's Eason, and the dunk by Eason.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Back to Wembanyama. And another basket for San Antonio.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Cheeks the pass to Green. Back to Cheeks. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Great win tonight, MP.